Hey everyone, this is Daniel. This is the QA session that I have been touting around for the last week or so. This probably will be a multiple part thing because I did do a little recording earlier to see how far I could get, and I could not get all of the questions in one entry. So I'm going to have to watch the time. And so yeah, this will probably be a multiple part blog. But anyway, on with the questions. I'm just popping up my plot so I know when to end to start, the next video. Anyway, first question of this session. How old are you? I am 23 years. I am 23 and a half years old as of today, as a matter of fact. To be exact, I'm 23 and a half. Which do I like better, cats or dogs? They wrote it I. I'm sure they meant you. Well, you know what I mean. Which do I like better, cats or dogs? I've actually owned both cats and dogs, and at the same time, and strangely, they didn't fight, and they actually liked each other, and so they got along. But because I've owned so many dogs over time, I lean toward dogs. Not that I have anything against cats. I think cats are adorable, but I'm just a dog person. Although, if I had no dogs, I would probably I might get a cat. Even though I wouldn't be able to have him in the house because I have an allergy to animals, but that's why they're outside. But anyway, craziest thing I've ever done. Well, I'm going to go with the craziest legal thing I've done. And by that, I mean something that I wouldn't have gotten in trouble for. And this this will actually answer part of another question, and you'll understand why in a little bit. Me and my cousin were standing outside one night in the middle of a storm, and there was a tornado going across the sky just behind some hills. Now, these hills were no less than 3/4 of a mile away, and we could see this tornado just go across the sky. It was pouring down rain. We had penny-sized hail, but we were in a state of mind where we didn't care. We just wanted to see a storm. The funny thing about that, though, there was no lightning, and the lights and Dumas went out that night that me and my cousin watched the storm. So that was actually the craziest legal thing I've ever done. Was standing outside with my cousin watching a tornado go by and laughing and joking about it. Luckily, the area that was affected was just a wooded area, so the only thing that got knocked down were trees, and they were going to get knocked down anyway because they were in a logging area. Kind of ironic, isn't it? What is my favorite color? Blue. What kind of car do I drive? Right now, technically, nothing. Officially, a 1990 Mazda Protege. It's supposed to be white, but because they painted the car the way they did back in those days, the car is more and more gray every day. And I say gray because that's what the color looks like. It's actually probably the actual metal or the primer or something. They didn't do something, and the way it is, the paint peels off, and whatever that is underneath that, I'm not car smart. I'm an idiot when it comes to cars, believe it or not. So, but yes, it's a 1990 Mazda Protege. What is my favorite movie? Well, ironically, that movie would have to be Underdog. The funny reason is, well, ever since I was a little kid, I loved the animated series of Underdog, and when they made Underdog the movie, I just had to get it. And for some strange reason, Underdog is one of my favorite movies. There's several other favorite movies I won't go into now. I'll save that for another QA session if later I'll use that for another QA session later on down the road when these become a little older and updated information might be needed. Anyway, what's my favorite TV show? Out of everything, House and Family Guy. What software do I use to make my videos? Well, I use the QuickCam Quick Capture to record the video, and to edit the video I use Windows Movie Maker 2.6. Yes, those who realize the version number, it is for the computers that cannot run Aero, the glass interface of Windows Vista and higher. Yes, Windows Movie Maker 2.6 also currently works in Windows 7. So I'm able to use that. Otherwise, I could not edit any video. Because the Movie Maker that was included in Vista by default just didn't have everything that Movie Maker 2.6 has. Windows 7 doesn't even have a Movie Maker. You have to download Windows Live Movie Maker, and there's too much stuff missing from it for me to even remotely use it at this point. So either until I get enough money to get another computer and better software to edit videos and whatnot, I'm going to have to stick with my QuickCam Quick Capture and Movie Maker 2.6. Because this next question is going to be pretty long, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and cut this, but we will continue with part 2 of the QA session in a moment.